Welcome to July 2021. Let's look at our housing market here at Fort Collins. All right, so this median and average sales price, we're gonna look at those guys real quick. Look at that, 540 is the median, 593 is the new average here in Fort Collins. It's a staggering number for us. I don't know if you remember last month or if you guys watch these in series or not, but last month these numbers were a lot closer to each other. So instead of it being 13% fewer and 20% fewer, it was like 1% and 2% fewer. And so last month I thought, oh, in June, just maybe we're getting enough listings on the market to kind of give buyers a shot. And it looks like I was wrong. So in July it went the other direction. And so we have fewer listings again, July of 2021 than we did July of 2020. And so there we are with price increases, right? So they're way up, 540 and 593. Last year, actually 2 years ago, May 2020, I wrote an open letter about housing affordability here in Fort Collins, and I sent it to all the people in the city of Fort Collins that I could think of that I had their email addresses for, saying, hey guys, there's 2 quick things you can do that would help keep these numbers from going crazy. Now, those of us who own houses and own property in Fort Collins, we're loving this appreciation. Wow, how great. I can sell my house, have a big stack, and I can go somewhere else. But the key is you have to go somewhere else, right? That appreciation doesn't necessarily help you if you're staying in town. It also makes it extremely difficult for if we rewind 20 years or 30 years, whatever our time frame is when we got into our first house, and we think about how hard that was. And then you look at these numbers and you go, wow, how hard must it be today for that family to get into their first house, to make that first leap into home ownership so that they can benefit from the appreciation we're all benefiting from. And so anyway, affordability is a tricky issue. You want some, right? And you also want some appreciation. I think there's some sensible things we can do, like City of Fort Collins, allow ADUs on any lot in Fort Collins that they can fit on and stay within your floor area ratio. Just make it something that people can do for each other. And 2, don't create new laws, rules, regulations, taxes. Don't increase the cost of housing arbitrarily on the city level. So let's stop with any new cost increase coming from the city into housing. And those 2 things will help a ton to create more housing in Fort Collins and help affordability so those first families can get in. So anyways, I look at this market and I look at these numbers, I'm like, wow, that's awesome for all my sellers, and oh, that's hard for all my buyers. So anyway, that's my spiel about the market. Now let's look at what we can get at the top and the bottom. Let's see those houses. All right, so most towns, when we say Main Street, you know where that is. Here in Fort Collins, Main Street's kind of obscure, right? Main Street's over in Alta Vista, and there it is, 938 Main Street, 2-bed, 1-bath, 972 for $310. That's the bottom of our market here in July, a $310,000 house. The top of our market here in July is this amazing stretch, right? Everybody knows the Sweatsville Zoo. Out here on the interstate, the river runs through it. It's got a tiny little house in there. I think it's like 3 beds and a bath. It's not a giant place, but it's a cool 10 million, and it's 10 million because, oh my goodness, it's 35 acres along the Poudre River. So what an amazing spot to be. So if you want to see a house here at the bottom, if you want to see this amazing, maybe future development, maybe amazing place to live, maybe both, property, bottom or top of the market, give us a call. We'll get you in.